Definitely found my new favorite filter. Happy Monday. Welcome to the work week. Let's get right into Bobby's podcast. This is a very special week because on Friday, I turn 45 years old. It sounds disgusting, right? Okay, let's move on to something else old. Rick Moranis, Bill Pullman, and Mel Brooks will return for Spaceballs 2. I never saw the original, but it might be called The Schwartz Awakens. It's so funny. It's coming out in 2027, so you're going to have to wait a little bit on that one. Olivia Munn has received death threats since she said she doesn't like Mrs. Rachel's videos for what her kids. We talked about that on the podcast last week about shows that drive her nuts. She says she's not going to watch shows that her kids want to watch because they drive her nuts. I was a huge fan of Sophia the First, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, all that kind of stuff. Mrs. Rachel issued a statement yesterday asking the haters to stop. That is insane to me. This is a kid's show, and people that are fans of the kid's show are sending out death threats. Crazy. Demi Moore, this is wild. They came up with a list of celebrities who found out about their partner's infidelities through uncanny, or I should say, unorthodox ways. Demi Moore found out that Ashton Kutcher was cheating on her from a Google alert. Horrible way to find out. Elizabeth Hurley discovered Hugh Grant's infidelity when he got caught with a prostitute. I think I remember seeing that in the late 90s, early 2000s on Entertainment Tonight or something like that. And this one's the wildest one to me. Laura Dern discovered she was no longer with Billy Bob Thornton. I didn't even know they were together. She discovered they were no longer together when Billy Bob eloped with Angelina Jolie. It's horrible. Talk about moving right on. I don't know if you've seen the cover of Sabrina Carpenter's new album, but it shows her her on her hands and knees in front of a man. Some people call it sexist. Others claim it's satirical commentary on the way that men treat women. And if you know anything about Sabrina Carpenter, everything she does is tongue-in-cheek. So she's got a sense of humor about it, and my advice is you should too. And if you like her song, Manchild, it's like #1 of all the global charts. So she's killing it right now. Megan Fox got a manicure, and each nail has metal studs on either side. And her nail artist says it was inspired by Prince Albert. If you don't know what Prince Albert is, I'm going to have you Google that one. Just be careful. Those images are not safe for work. And it tells you, the rest of the story tells me what a Prince Albert is. I'm not going to say that on the podcast because, once again, this is a family show. Pope Leo, the new Pope, fun fact, he is distantly related to several celebrities thanks to a Canadian ancestor. Guess who they are? Can you think of the most famous Canadian right now in pop culture? If you thought Justin Bieber, you are right. Followed by Justin Trudeau, Angelina Jolie, Hillary Clinton, and Madonna. He's distantly related to all these celebrities. That is crazy, which means all of these celebrities are distantly related, I have to imagine. Joey Lawrence, I'm not sure if you ever watched Blossom. As a kid, I used to watch that show. Starred Mayim Bialik, famously Joey Lawrence. He claims that Matt LeBlanc's character on Friends was based on his character from Blossom. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Joey Lawrence was kind of like the good-looking himbo, kind of like dumb sort of brother, but everybody loved looking at him, and he always had a catchphrase. It was like, whoa! That was his thing. And if you think about it, what was Matt LeBlanc's character on Friends? What was his catchphrase? How you doing? So get this. Joey Lawrence claims that Matt used to attend tapings of Blossom and take notes. Is that plagiarism? I don't know. Is there a lawsuit going to happen? I don't know. And I'll leave you with the craziest, coolest story because the Grammys are shaking things up a little bit. They've introduced a new category for next year. It's called Best Traditional Country Album, and the current category is called Best Country Album. Now it will be called Best Contemporary Country Album. Some folks think they did this in response to the backlash for Beyonce winning last year. Also, they also added another category, Best Album Cover Art. So your move, celebrities and artists. I mean, I think the more creative you get, the better it's going to be, but country music and Grammys shaking things up. Thank you for watching the podcast. If you enjoyed it today, I am so grateful. I love doing it. If you want to follow me, all my links, streaming platforms and visual platforms, that website, once again, is BobbyAdan.com. BobbyAdan.com. And I can't leave you without a brief message from my wonderful sponsors, my personal friends, Bree and Pete. They are the owners of CS Custom Blinds, locally owned and operated right here in this community for 15 plus years. And they care about customer service satisfaction, which means they care about you. They care about your bills. They care about your pocketbook, and they care about quality products inside your home. And guess what? They actually work with American-made products, which means they control the best quality products at the best price for you. So blinds, shutters, shades. If you're thinking about enhancements to your house, a lot of people are thinking, what's one way I can maybe give my house a facelift. Window coverings can exactly do that. And guess what? Not only do they make it look pretty, but they're actually functional. You can save on energy efficiency with cooling and heating because you never know what Colorado's going to do. And the possibilities are endless. And guess what? It's a totally free in-home estimate. They come out to your property, they look at all the windows, they measure everything precisely, and they can get you set up with the right window coverings that work for your family and your personal needs. 719-344-2799 or visit them online at cscustomblinds.com. CS Custom Blinds, Colorado owned for your Colorado home.